I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening?
Alright, how's it going, everybody? This week's skill has to do with multiplying polynomials. So first thing I'm going to say is, if you start looking at the first example problem and you are completely lost, to look at the multiplying with exponents refresher video that's also posted, because that will probably help you understand that, because I'm kind of breezed through it in this one. We've got 4s to the second times 2s to the fourth. When doing any sort of multiplying and it's monomials, I would say that the best way to go about it is first multiply your coefficients. 4 times 2, that gives us 8. Okay, then we have s to the second power times s to the fourth power. Same base, right? So these are going to add together. We're going to get s to the sixth power, because 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, again, if that just confused you, go back and look at the exponents refresher video. I'm going to just write it up here.
You smart. You very smart.
Multiply exponents refresher, level K, v.4. Go back and look at that video. All right, let's do another example. -4 u squared. Okay, so just like I said before, when I multiply coefficients first, -4 times 8 is -32. U to the second power times u to the third power means we're going to have u to the 2 plus 3, which is 5. And that's it. Okay, these are the two basic foundational ones, so now we're going to do a little harder ones. So for these more challenging problems, we're going to have to actually be using a different method altogether. It's called the box method. Okay, so I'm going to just explain it as I go along with this example problem. Okay, so what we have here is a binomial times a trinomial, because there's 1, 2, 3 terms. That's why it's a trinomial. So we have to make a box that is it could be 2 in height or 2 in width. It doesn't matter. Okay, but the other one has to be 3 because there's 3 terms. That's the important part. And I did not draw this box very well. But basically just draw a rectangle or square, divide it up into even looking boxes, okay? So what I'm going to do now is write 2p minus 1 on that side. And then on the other one, I'm going to write 3p squared. I'm being very careful to separate my parts of this trinomial, okay? 4p and then 2, plus. Okay, very important. You don't really need the pluses when it's positive, but I would do that just because you know this came from here. Actually, even mark it out. So this came and got written here, and then I wrote this over there. Okay, now why did I do all that? I did all that because that's going to help us organize our multiplication strategy. Okay. So now what I do is I multiply inside the box. So what I do is 2p times -3p squared. It's going to give me -6p to the third power. I'm going to zoom in there for you. -3p squared times -1. -1 times -3 is a +3. Nothing changed with my p variables, so that's just positive 3p squared now. 2p times 4p, 8. P times p is p squared. -1 times 4p. It's going to become -4 and then p. 2p times 2, 4, and then p times, there's only a p on one of these, so I just bring that p over. Negative 1 times 2, it's going to become a negative 2. There are no variables. Okay, so now that I have this whole thing inside the box, I'm going to now pull it outside the box. I'm going to rewrite it outside here. So negative 6p to the third plus 3p squared plus 8p squared minus 4p plus 4p minus 2. Okay, so look, I just rewrote everything from there down here. That's all I did. Okay, now I'm doing the thing where I combine like terms. So do I have any other p third to the power 3? No. Do I have any p to the power 2? I do. Right next to it, actually. Okay, do I have any other just p to the power 1? Yep, also right next to it. I'm going to circle these ones. So you could do circle, underline, square, up to you. Okay, whatever shape you like. The point is that you're doing it with the like terms. And there's not a lot combined like terms refresher video up now, but I can make sure I get one up soon in case combining like terms is an area you need to focus on. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is combine these actually. So combining like terms means I'm either adding or subtracting. Okay. So 3p squared plus 8p squared becomes 11p squared. So that's 3 plus 8. Negative 4 plus 4, those actually are going to cancel out, so it becomes plus 0p. Okay, and then I'm just bringing down the minus 2, and I'm bringing down the negative 6p to the third. So negative 6p to the third plus 11p plus 0p minus 2. I'm just going to rewrite this to get rid of this 0p because I don't need that. Negative 6p to the third plus 11p squared minus 2. And that would be my final answer. I'm going to do one more example problem. Okay, so the other example problem I'm going to do is this one. Notice here you have just one binomial, but you have it to the power of 2. That means that you need to know that you rewrite this as 2 of the same thing, because that's what that power of 2 means. Okay. If you didn't catch that, didn't follow that, don't worry about that. Maybe hit us up so we can try to explain it a little further. But what I want you to see is another practice of how to multiply using the box method. Okay, so with this I have 2 and 2. So I'm gonna make a box that is 2 by 2. Okay. I'm writing 2c plus 2 right here, and then I'm writing 2c plus 2 down here. And I'm doing the same thing I just did. Multiply 2c times 2c, I get 4c squared. 2c times 2, I get 4c. 2c times 2, same thing, I get 4c. 2 times 2, oops, is just 4. Okay, now I'm rewriting. Okay, I get these two are the like terms. There's no other like terms. So I'm going to get 4c squared plus 8c plus 4. And that's my final answer. Okay, if there was confusion on any of those, make sure you are reaching out to myself or Ms. Walter to get additional help. Okay, we're here for you to help you understand this better. So make sure you reach out.